All right, welcome back to another edition of Who You Got. I'm Greg, he's Jimmy, and we're joined again because it's Thursday and we're drinking. Ryan is here. All right, if you like the show, do us a favor, hit that follow, subscribe button, give us a like, and you can also follow us on, here we go, Jimmy, X and Instagram, because Jimmy claims he's going to post stuff on there. Hasn't yet. It's been 51 episodes, but I got a good feeling about this week, Ryan. How about you?
I look every week and a little disappointed. Sorry.
It's okay. On X, though, you'll see my posts of the shorts you can watch on YouTube. Those are funny. I cut them up real good. You can watch 2-minute segments. It's a good time. You can also see some of our content on KC Sports Authority. Follow our boy Keegan over there, especially if you're a fan of the KC teams. And check out the guys at Jive Sports. They're Michigan guys. They like the Wolverines. They're funny, too. Jimmy, but we're going to go to one of your teams that's not in Michigan, and that is your shitty New York Mets. Who the hell wants to win the wild card in these leagues? I mean, it's just like no one wants to win it, I think. The Reds won today, as we're recording Thursday night. The Reds won earlier today. The Mets are up 2-0 in the first. Jimmy, we got 5 games to go, including today. 4 games, excuse me.
4 games. Yeah, if the Mets win this game, they're still in the wild card spot. If they lose, they're not going into the last 3. And the problem is they're playing Miami, who for some reason they can't beat in the final 3 games. They should be able to beat them, but they can't. I mean, they've got one of the, since the All-Star break, they're bottom 5 in baseball. It's a mess. It's pitching. So I got nothing. You're probably right. If they make the playoffs, they're going to get knocked out quick anyway. Still like to see them get in, but it is one hell of a collapse. They were 12 games up or something, or 10 games up, or 8 games. They were a number of games up in mid-June. And, it's just been a free fall.
Should we look it up, or do you just want to keep shouting out numbers?
Yeah, I'll just shout out numbers. They were up a bunch, and now they're not.
Do what feels right. If you want to look it up, All right. I think I think the Sox are in, Jimmy. The Sox are in for me, I think, at this point, right?
I would say.
They're up 2-4 to go. I think they're in.
Yeah, I would say the Sox are in. How about the Tribe, the Guardians?
Again, it's the American League is no better than National League. It's like, who wants to win this thing? You got the Tigers, the Astros, and the Guardians all floating around. 2 of them are going to get in. One's not. To me, I don't know. I don't know why I believe in the Tigers still losing 8 in a row. I somehow think the Tigers will get lucky enough to get in. If the best thing that can happen to the Tigers is the Red Sox clinch the wild card on Friday, and then let's see, the Sox might just try to set up their pitching, and then maybe Detroit can beat the Red Sox the last couple games. The thing that I have a problem with here, fellas, is I didn't realize this. Shame on me. I don't like that we don't go to game 163 anymore. It's all tiebreakers now. That's fucking stupid.
Oh, is it? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, why are we not going to the 1-game playoff? Those are some of the best games.
Yeah, they should. They play 162 of them anyway. It's not like one more is going to kill anybody, break anybody's back.
And if that's the case, what do I really have to wait to Tuesday to watch these 3-game series? I mean, baseball, they always play back-to-back. Can I just watch playoff baseball Monday? Why do I need a day off?
Right.
All right. And the Tigers are on a verge of an epic collapse. They were 12 games clear of Cleveland. 12 games 30 days ago, Ryan. 12. Yep. We haven't seen this shit since the Red Sox lost the 14-game lead and Bucky Dent hit the home run.
That's hard to do. Just mathing.
Yeah, as we're live, Detroit's finally beating them, but Cleveland beat them the last 5 games. Cleveland's won 17 of the last 19, I believe.
Yeah. So right now, Jimmy, who's in? Cleveland? Is Cleveland and Detroit in, and Houston's on the outside looking in, or do you think the Tigers just complete this epic collapse?
Look, it seems shocking that Houston wouldn't get in. Cleveland's got the Rangers. Who does Detroit have the final 3? They've got the Sox. Yeah, you just mentioned it. Yeah. So I think Detroit continues this collapse. I mean, they're winning now, top of the 6, 4-1. They get this game, they're knotted up again. I would assume Cleveland has a tiebreaker with what happened.
But don't forget, they will take a game lead on Houston if they win. So they'll have a game in hand with 3 to go.
That's true. Man, with my heart, I'd like to see it be Cleveland and Detroit, but I just can't see a world in which Houston misses.
I think it's going to be Cleveland. I think it's going to be Cleveland and Detroit. I don't know why.
I hope you're right.
I just can't see Detroit not getting in. What do you think, Ryan? Any opinion here?
Not really, except that Houston's been very successful in recent years. I mean, you just can't count them out.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting. At least they made it interesting. We got races all over the place. We got 6 teams alive. Pretty much 6 teams fighting for 4 spots between the National and American League. So
Let's go Jays. I know they're already there, but go
they're
Jays.
there, but they might not be winning the division when it's all said and done. I cannot believe.
I think they're tied as of this afternoon, right?
Yeah, I mean, does anyone Yankees fans? You better be Red Sox fans right now. They just got you right back into a flat foot tie. So it's
awesome when it comes down to this at the end of the year, though, with all these games, right? Like when it's this close at the end, it gives you excitement leading up to the playoffs.
Yeah, it's gonna be
in baseball where there's so little separation. It really is a little game. One thing here, one thing there. In 10 games is a big deal for those guys.
Nope, it's going to be a fun weekend. So it's one of the best sports weekends we've seen in a long time, as we're going to kind of dissect everything that's going on for the next hour or so. But before we get to dissecting this weekend, fellas, I called it in the summer. Week 3, and the Jackson Dart chant started at the Snoopy. People were not happy, and here comes Jackson Dart, week 4. Give Greg the win on the under, Jimmy.
Yeah, I thought for sure it was going to be versus Saints week 5, but they're trotting him out there a week early. I think Russell Wilson forced their hand. He looked god-awful, right? He had one good game against Dallas, who I could look good against at quarterback because they have no defense, no pass rush. And he looked absolutely terrible the other night. Malik Neighbors isn't getting the ball. They tried to force it to him a couple of times. Didn't work out. One of the balls should have been picked. But yeah, so like, what are you going to do? Go bring him in, give him a shot. What's the difference? He's going to face tough defenses going forward.
I can answer that. The difference is he might win a game by accident.
Yeah, no, I'm saying what's the difference between now and next week? So just throw him out there now. Right, go. Let's move the thing along. So, it's the right move. You'll find out what you've got.
You guys said it. I mean, they're running the gauntlet over the next 5 weeks. Is it
over the next season?
Yeah.
Well, but particularly the next 5 games. I think it was 8 games in. They were going to get crammed.
Yeah.
And the question is Dable going to survive another game? Because I think Greg, you also said under 5 for him, if I recall.
I don't know when their bye week is, but that was my call there. I said whenever the bye week is, I don't think he'll be there.
I apologize. I forgot to text you about Dart. I thought of that the second I saw that. I'm like, oh, good job, Greg.
Yeah, Jackson Dart. They're literally chanting it, Jimmy.
Yeah, I think firing him mid-season, though, I've always wanted, unless you know who you're bringing in right afterwards, what good does it really do? It's not for a young quarterback. I think they should keep Dable and fire him at the end of the season.
I don't. Go ahead, Ryan. I think we'll be on the same page.
I want to make a point here. You'd need as much time as possible to get used to these roles. Why just hang on to somebody for no reason? Anybody's better than him. That's what you're saying by terminating him, right? So you got to get someone in there, getting some experience, gaining relationships, right, with everybody, the whole org, and that can only help. The guy's not doing the job.
My point is they're probably not going to find their coach for next year. They're going to put an interim in there, and then they're going to find someone else. So now Jackson Dart is going to have to go through 3 systems in 2 years instead of 2.
Well, an interim coach isn't going to put a new system in. But what he will do is try to prove himself and keep developing Jackson Dart, where you get a duck that knows he's not going back next season. He might just be sitting in his office, feet up, smoking a cigar, drinking some scotch, and collecting a check.
Yeah, getting fired in the NFL from a coaching job, you still get paid your contract. What a gig.
Guaranteed contracts is the great. Yeah. I don't know why we don't get them in our jobs. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. What a gig.
A real problem with that. All right, finish this sentence for me, boys, because I thought they played really, really well on Monday. But finish this sentence. Lions defense is Ryan.
Staunch.
Jimmy?
Lions defense is the reason they're going to the Super Bowl.
You think so?
Yeah.
See, mine is Lions D is unreliable because we just never know what we're going to get. One drive, they look like, oh my God, they have a great defense. The next drive, they look like, have these guys ever stopped a football before from going in an end zone? Or?
Yeah, but they had some big, Lamar had a couple big plays where he stepped up in the pocket and got the ball downfield. Bateman had a couple of big catches in that game. But
that's how you lose an NFC Championship game, Jimmy. That's
it is. But Lamar is going to just have big plays. They kind of pick their poison, right? When they did the breakdown on that film, they rushed 3 and they had a spy. A lot of times people have a spy, but they'll have too many people on the line. they plugged every gap. That's why he got sacked 7 times. And they basically said he's going to have to beat us with his arm. And he didn't. He almost did. He had a good game. But Lamar's a great, like, the public perception is that he's not a great passer, but he really is a really solid. He's a good passer too. So you've got to take one away. So you take that away, and he connected for a couple big plays. But when it counted, especially down around the goal line, right when they stopped the run, he's not going to when you shorten the field and you only got the 5 yards and the 10-yard end zone to work with, the field shrinks. Those big plays aren't available, and they stop them when it counted. So that's what I thought. I thought the defensive scheme was great. They got the new coordinator as Aaron Glenn's gone, and I thought, yeah, when you go back and watch the tape, when he got sacked on 4th down and he fumbled the ball, that was unbelievable. How many times have you seen the spy move up, try to get in his face, and Lamar pump fakes and then runs around him? He didn't. He got stymied. He was almost like he landed on Lamar. Ball comes out 20 yards the other way. Detroit's got it. So I do think that, because we talked about it last year. We thought Detroit could have done it last year if they weren't working with like 3rd string and practice squad guys, because the whole team was injured.
Yeah. So here's why I brought it up. This was kind of my thought, because while I was watching it, I was just like, this could be exactly what we see NFC Championship game, except it's Jalen Hurts and a team that will get in at the goal line. So if they let A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith go behind them, is that going to be the play that cost the Lions from getting the Super Bowl again? That was kind of why I brought it up, because that's why I think the defense is they got to tighten up and play more consistent. And then I think they're going to the Super Bowl.
Look, they had a letdown week 1, right? We can't punish them forever for it. The last 2 weeks, they've looked great. And that Ravens-Lions game, that's a toss-up, right? Those are both really solid teams that I think is 50-50 every week, right? I don't think we disagree, unless you guys have anything to say about that.
No, I think to Greg's point, though, with Philadelphia, Jalen Hurts isn't the passer that Lamar is, so maybe they look the other way. Like, I'm not sure, right? But if they stuff it in the same way, I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to take the top off in the same way Lamar did. Philadelphia just keeps finding a way to win games. I'll tell you, though, my only other take on the Detroit game is I like Derrick Henry even more now with his post-game talk about the fumble. Like, I felt bad for him. You could tell, like, he was really beating himself up about it. He didn't press any blame. He didn't say it was a lucky play. He said, I got to look at the tape. I've got to be better. This is my fault. The guy owned it. He looked as downtrodden as I've seen anybody after a loss, right? Especially in
appropriately, though. He wasn't like sobbing. I just want to be clear. He wasn't sobbing.
Yeah,
but I totally agree with you that you believed he wanted to do better for his team, and he failed, and he owned it, and
he owned it completely. And he was holding that ball a little funny, but he had it tucked. It was just an awesome play by Aiden Hutchinson. I mean, that wasn't like he was holding the ball all wide and, like, scrambling.
Who I want to talk about, every time you look up, Hutchinson is just behind the line. He's off the ball so fast. It is crazy to watch him. And he's not a huge guy. I don't know what he weighs. Maybe he's 255 or something like that. 6'4", 6'5". I guess I'm probably close. No, well, but relative to some of those guys. But, I mean, regardless, he was so quick off the ball. I mean, no one could deal with him. And I get what Greg's saying, that, like, it's hit or miss, but that's a great defense sometimes, right? One more hit than miss, and you're in. You make a huge difference.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. And having Hutchinson there is huge. And it's amazing to see how he's recovered. I mean, his leg was...
Exactly. That's another thing you got to give him. He looks like he has a motor like he never stopped. And I know it was a physical problem, but, like, that guy worked. He's that guy, He's, 25, 26? He's not that old. This guy's committed. So good for him. He helps the team a great deal. They've got a great team. I love the spirit, and I think I said this on the first episode I was on, that Dan Campbell somehow runs a group of guys. I don't know how else to say that, right? They're all former players. There's no brains in there. Well, I didn't mean to disrespect him, but there's no like brains. There's no Belichicks that never played a game. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's impressive to see how he lost his offensive coordinator, his defensive coordinator, and somehow they missed week 1, but who really cares, right? It's about a season. That guy keeps people together, and he grows relationships, and his players play for him.
Yep. And, just because he's a Michigan guy, I'll just let you know, he's 6'7", 268.
Is he really?
He is.
Oh,
listed in the
bigger. So I wasn't trying to disrespect the guy. Just he looks more athletic than that. How's that?
That's his playbook. So that really means he's 6'4", 230.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much on the mark somewhere.
They listed me as 6'2" in the high school playbook. I can promise you it wasn't 6'2" on stilts. So that's what a playbook does for you. It's very good. Very good to the ego for athletes.
Gotcha.
All right. Couple other headlines. Bruce Pearl out of nowhere retired. The Auburn coach, former Tennessee college basketball coach. Y'all see that?
Yeah, something happened.
Who the fuck cares? The bigger story: Sister Jean is hanging it up at 106.
Oh no!
Loyola Chicago. Sister Jean will not be in the locker room leading the prayers anymore.
That's too bad.
What a run!
That is tough.
106, fellas.
Yeah, it's wild.
She went to the Final Four at 98. Everyone, I mean, got a following. Like, I just can't believe we're not going to see Sister Jean anymore. I mean, she has 106, so I guess I can believe it. But
Yeah,
that's up there.
It's one of the more believable things, actually.
But yeah, so Sister Jean, Godspeed. You really did it. 106 years. You got us to know who Loyola Chicago even is. You made a Final Four.
Everybody, hold a drink up.
Sister Jean.
There we go. Sister Jean.
All right, Ryan. It's my favorite week. It's my favorite weekend every 2 years. The Ryder Cup is here. If you don't know it, here's the format: U.S. versus Europe. 28 points are up for grabs. We need to win 14.5 because a tie, Europe retains the cup. I can't wait. The pairings are out for tomorrow, which we're going to get to in a minute. But before I do, Brandel Chambly, you are a fucking clown. You really are. You are a loser. When you go after Bryson, you make yourself sound like an absolute moron. This guy has won majors. You're famous for winning the Who Gives a Fuck Open back in 1998. When the only reason you beat Payne Stewart was because he was trying to figure out who the fuck you were in the final pairing. He's like, who am I playing with? Who is this guy? So shut up. You're supposed to be an American. And you call Bryson a circus barker? What is wrong with you? Because he plays on the Live Tour? Took a bag of money? How good is Bryson? He plays on the Live Tour and still comes over here for the biggest tournaments and kicks everybody's ass. And the other guy who's up there, I really need to hear you, the European guy. Oh, you think Rory might win the tournament? Great pick. Are you ever going to pick an American? Ever? All year? Rory might win. Tommy might win. Great. These guys, Live From has become a joke. It's the worst show on TV. Feel bad for Rich Lerner who has to sit up there and deal with those idiots. Okay. With that said, let's move on to the picks, Jimmy. I'm sorry. I don't know if you saw the story. The guy's an idiot.
I didn't see it, but do I sense that you're bothered by it?
I am. He went after Phil Mickelson a couple of years ago, too, because Phil said, hey, you know what? We should pay the players more. And he was the first one to champion Live and became a villain. Everyone was kissing his ass for 20 years. And then all of a sudden, he's a jerk-off. I hate Brandel Chambly is the biggest clown on TV. I really hope he gets fired. He's an asshole. And he always goes at Bryson for no reason. He's jealous. He's jealous because Bryson has a following. Bryson could go on YouTube tomorrow and say, hey, nobody watch Brandel Chambly anymore. And guess what would happen? No one will watch him anymore. That's how popular Bryson DeChambeau is. He is, in my opinion, the best golfer in the world. Yes. I think if he played a full season, he would be ranked number 1, not Scotty.
That could be. He's very good.
That's a big take.
Yeah.
I mean,
if I can add something, like, it is fun to see a tournament where people literally hate each other. Not purely, but they kind of are like, listen, they're not on my team. It's so nice to see rather than everyone shaking everyone's hands and bro hugging and just, cheering. It's more like Happy Gilmore. People are going crazy over there, doing whatever it takes. I love it.
The Ryder Cup is the best. And we start tomorrow with alternate shot. That's everybody what foursomes mean. If you're like, what's a foursome? It's alternate shot. 4-ball means they're all playing their own ball. Best score for the team they get for that hole. Foursomes start it tomorrow with alternate shot. The reason you don't know who's playing in the afternoon is because the captains won't put that out till about 11:30 noon. So our first match, 7:10 a.m. A little early. Got to say, boys, a little early. I don't know. We could start at...
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's fine.
It's awfully early. It's barely light out here at 7:10 a.m.
The weather here, but 7:10. Bryson DeChambeau, Justin Thomas versus John Rahm and Tyrrell Hatton. Keegan, well done. Putting these two off first to try to get the crowd absolutely fired up. Great pairing. I love our chances in this match. What do you boys think?
I think we're going to dominate. I'm with you on what I've listened to. Like, I love the U.S. Screw it, right? Like, you got to root for them. And in this case, you put, what are those guys, top 5 in the world?
Yeah, it's funny. DeChambeau, I don't even know what I always forget his ranking because of Live. It's amazing his ranking is because he doesn't play.
You just said he's top 1 too.
To me, he's the best player in the world. But JT's world golf ranking, believe it or not, he hasn't won much, but he's actually 5th in the world.
Yeah, the U.S. has 7 of the top 10 on the squad.
Right. Now, same thing here, boys. Let's be fair. John Rahm and Terrell Hatton would be top 20 golfers, too. If they got world golf rankings, they'd probably be top 10 golfers.
I think I've heard you say you hate Rahm, but Rahm is a monster. Like, that guy.
No issue with Rahm.
Oh, maybe it was just you were talking about in this tournament, sorry, or whatever the hell it is.
When Rahm gets hot, he looks unbeatable. That's the problem. Like, it's which Rahm are we going to have? Bryson, to me, is the more consistent choice. To Greg's point, he's in it. Every tournament we turn on, Bryson's relevant, right?
Yeah, his B game gets him in the top 5.
Yeah. So
but I think that Bryson would really give him a run for his money if he played a full season.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Bryson could lift more weights and run further than almost everybody there. I don't know why I think that. Just the way he looks. Like, he looks super fit.
He's not as jacked as he was for a minute, right? There was a hot minute where he was huge. He was huge. He came back like,
Yeah, his biceps were getting in the way of the swing, so he cut back. Getting ridiculous.
Yeah,
it scares me a little.
Yeah, no, he got really big. Hey, can we check your head size?
Yeah, exactly.
But
he went straight David Ortiz on us.
Yeah. By the way, the Cardinals' uniforms are actually pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys check this out or not, but
I don't like the Cardinals nor their uniforms.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They should go with these instead of the classic little cardinal on their helmet. It's the weakest NFL logo next to the dolphin. Miami could have picked anything. They're like, Sharks? Dolphins.
Jimmy, the jerseys look like they're dirty. Why?
Because I don't know. Did they all white with a little red bird on it? Was that better?
No, the jerseys have like marks all over it. Looks like rubber dots.
It's like a splatter. They've been working hard. They're finishing drywall or something. Okay. I don't know.
Fuck the Cardinals. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Remember when we were talking about the Ryder Cup and then you talked about an irrelevant baseball team?
Christ.
What are you doing?
Not baseball, football. We're watching the football. We're watching the fucking football game in the background, you dipshits.
Well, you're 7 minutes behind. I'm on a commercial. No clue what you're talking about.
Oh, what commercial's on? What you got? Doesn't matter. I think
it's Subway. I can't see. Who cares?
Jimmy, I believe it's who you got, not what you got.
What's wrong with you? All right. Scotty Scheffler and Russell Henley, another great pairing. They're going out in the second match against Ludwig and Matt Fitzpatrick. I think we absolutely dominate this match. What a great pairing.
I agree, but Ludwig's had he had a great season this year. So, I don't know. He was just always up there.
He was. He's another one where even when he's not playing great, he usually has a good chance to crack the top 20. But I don't really care. Fitzpatrick, you look like you're 7. I don't even know how you're on tour. Scotty and Henley are going to just crush you, and that's what it is. Russell Henley is the best kept secret. People don't even know about this guy. He's number 4 in the world. This guy's awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a home run that Vegas does too. That's why it's minus 190. But
another hot take, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean,
I got Russell Henley hole in 1, 130-1. It's coming, boys.
That would be fucking
wow.
Awesome.
And I didn't put a dollar on it.
Cheers to that.
I didn't put a dollar on it, fellas. I put 20. So let's go.
Wow.
I love it. It would be awesome if that hit.
It's gonna hit. Russell Henley's gonna put it right in the hole for me. It's happening. All right. Here's the only one I think we got a problem, boys, and it's match 3. It's Crying Colin and Harris English versus Rory and Tommy Fleetwood. And I don't think Crying Colin's gonna get it done. Quite honestly, I don't even know. Harris English came out of nowhere to make this team, but this is
even though he's American.
This is
that's what I like. Forget all the anything else about this match. It's hilarious that Harris English is an American.
He's American. No one will think he is, but he is. He's playing for us.
They'll be cheering for the wrong side the whole time.
I'm glad you brought that up, Ryan. While we're on this is the best part of this tournament. They're all fucking American. They all live here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right. Like, they're all living here anyway.
Belong to the same clubs. They go to the same cigar bars. Exactly.
Mr. European Rory. Hey, Rory, you live in Florida, bro. What are we doing? Although he gave a speech today in his press conference saying how much he loves America to try to get the crowd to boo him last time. Rory, this is New York. You're not going to fool him.
No, not here.
I appreciate
here in Philly.
Yeah, here in Philly, you're just going to get crushed. All right, so we're probably not in great shape there. But match 4, I like our chances too. Xander and Patrick Cantlay, Bobby Mack, and Victor Hovland. And Xander and Patrick Cantlay play very, very well together. They're best friends. They love each other. They feed off each other well. I love that this is the anchor match. I think we leave the morning at a minimum up 2.5 to 1.5. Any
I'm
thoughts
hopeful
there?
of that. We'll see. Hovland, though, he's another spooky guy. He's always in the top 10.
Hovland's been, he forgot how to play golf for like 8 months. He's been up and down. He had some great showings at the major tournaments this year, which kind of spun his season. So people are like, oh, Victor's back. And he had some great showings, but Victor went into a funk for 6-7 months. So if he's one that if he's not hitting it right, it can go anywhere.
I guess that's a good point, that all of these guys can play at that level. It's just about consistency. So I'll roll with you there.
I think 2.5 to 1.5, we win the morning session and we go from there. And my prediction overall, we win the Ryder Cup 16 to 12. Your thoughts? This is where you make a prediction, Jimmy.
Well, I'll go with what you think. I don't know how to fucking handicap the Ryder Cup like a pro like you do.
All right. Well, hey, look, it's 28. You know how to do math. How many points
I can do math. I'm going to go farther. I'm going to say, I think we dominate this. Let's go 17-11.
Love it. Ryan?
No way. It's going to split the difference between you two. So let's call it...
It'll be 15-13. All night.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, didn't you give what'd you think, 16-12?
Oh, splitting our difference, not going closer. Yeah. I got you. So you'd go the half point.
Yeah, exactly.
16.5 for Ryan.
That's what I was
shooting different, for. Don't you?
I do. But I mean, look, like you guys said, these are the top golfers in the world. Like they're not a joke, and they're trying to kill each other. Metaphorically speaking. Like you watch them give these answers to questions today. It was hilarious. Like, no, not this week. I don't like Billy or Bobby or whatever. They were hateful.
Yeah, trust me. I'm a huge, great stop by the Cardinals, by the way. I am a huge, huge Rory fan. Everybody knows that if you listen to this podcast.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah,
Rory this week.
Right.
Yeah.
But somehow the shit talking between them is okay too, it makes it that much better, right?
Yep. No, I think for me, the Ryder Cup I really got into it. Unfortunately, when we lost, the Miracle at Medina in 2012 was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen.
Is that Chicago?
I don't remember.
I think it is. I think it's Illinois. It's when Ian Poulter was rolling in 70-foot putts over and over and over again to the point where Phil Mickelson just threw his hands in the air like, what the fuck is happening? That's where I said, all right, I got to start getting invested in this and getting fired up because we dominate in everything. Why can we not win the freaking Ryder Cup? Like, what is going on? It's like the one thing. The President's Cup, it's like we show up and win. This one, for some reason, Europe has our number. It's changing this week. We are going to flip the script on what happened in Italy 2 years ago. And in case people are wondering, some of these pairings tomorrow, a lot of this, just something to throw out there, it has to do with the golf ball, just FYI. Bryson and, I know, Jimmy's looking at me like, huh? Bryson got paired with Justin because they both play Titleist Pro Vs, and it's like a big deal because they're playing alternate shot. You can't pick the ball up and change it. So that has to do with some of the pairings. So that was one of the reasons they threw Bryson and Justin out there together because Bryson plays the Pro V1X, so does Justin. So that has something to do with some of the pairings too, an alternate shot. Just thought I'd drop a little knowledge on you there. All right. Pretty cool. That course in Italy they played 2 years ago was gorgeous.
Thank you.
It was fantastic. No, that was one of my favorite golf matches to watch. It was unbelievable.
That's excellent. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like how that really added something. I appreciate you.
I'm here for you.
Well, I love messing with you. All right. Jimmy's a good sport. That's what we learned tonight. Jimmy, I'm going to let you pick since I was messing with you. Do you want to go to college football or would you like the question we got this week?
I want my TV to unfuck itself and play the game, but it's not cooperating. So let's go to the question, and then we'll go to college football.
So it says, Jimmy and Greg, I don't know if this is a Club 81 question, but I love your take. What movie, similar to the Metallica Nirvana debate, what movie would you watch all the time or never watch again if you had to choose between Casino or Goodfellas?
Oh, my God. This is easy for me.
Is it? Go ahead. You go first then.
Yeah, I like them both, but Goodfellas is the better movie. Like, Casino's fantastic. If it existed on its own, it would be fantastic. But Goodfellas is my top 5 all time. Goodfellas is the movie when it's on TV. I've seen it 100 times. Even with commercials, I put it on in the background and I just watch it. Goodfellas, all day.
I was hoping we'd disagree, but me and Jimmy, hopefully Ryan will disagree with us. I am right with Jimmy. When I get on a plane, not the shitty airline that Jimmy flies, because somehow United, Ryan, doesn't have backseat entertainment in 2025, but Jimmy's like, fly United, it's fucking great, Greg. Yeah, it's awful. I fly Delta all the time, or JetBlue, and the first thing I see is Goodfellas here. It's a great plane movie. I watch it all the time on the plane. So Goodfellas is also in my top 5. So Jimmy and Greg are going with Goodfellas. Ryan,
Listen, you know where I used to work? Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
that's true.
I mean, I gotta say
that's fucking Club 81.
No, that might be pre-Club 81. However,
it's very sad that Ryan froze, but Ryan did work at Blockbuster, and that is definitely Club 81, now? Jimmy. I mean, that's where we went.
Look.
There we are. Sorry. Froze for a second. Sorry, it's my VPN going crazy.
All right.
Anyway, what I was going to say was I worked at Blockbuster Video, so I got to tell you, if you want me to go contrarian, I can do that. If you want me to roll with the train, I can do that. They're both excellent movies. Let's be real.
Truth. I want the truth. What do you like?
The truth is this, that the story in Goodfellas was better. The violence in Casino was better. When Joe Pesci stabbed that fucking guy in the neck, I don't know how many times, 8, 12, whatever it was, and he's lying there on the ground wiggling, that was something, right? And then they put that guy's head in a vice. Then they beat Joe Pesci's brother in front of him in a cornfield. Like, that was some serious violence. However, better story, Casino, better violence, and unbelievable actors, actresses on both sides.
I mean, he did give Billy Batts quite the beating in the bar in Goodfellas.
Yeah, they stabbed him in the trunk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. But that stabbing in the neck in Casino was really something.
And I'm not anti-violence in a movie, but like if I just want violence, just watch like a Rob Zombie horror flick. And I like the Casino violence. I think it was appropriate for the movie, don't get me wrong. And it's a great flick. But something about good, and maybe it's because, I don't know.
Look, the only reason I say that is because I believe that movies, it's not about like egregious stuff, right? They push the envelope. They took a mob movie, and what was that set in the 80s probably, and they moved it forward, and they
60s or 70s. 70s.
No, the early 80s had to be with all that coke. No, anyway, whatever it was,
they didn't have coke in the 70s.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, they moved forward with that genre, and I appreciated it. But both excellent movies.
All right, so I kind of want to know the stat. What was rented more, Casino or Goodfellas?
Well, you probably didn't work there when they were new, did you?
No, but I mean, I think we got a sample size. People are still.
I'd probably say Goodfellas was more rented. I think there was more variety in that, and there were more characters in that. If I had to be honest, that's why I would say.
So let me ask you. When you were at Blockbuster, were you there during the big ass VHS days, or were you there during the DVDs days only?
It was the worst, dude. 2000, we started switching over the new release wall to DVDs. It was horrible, and I didn't leave there till 2006. So I survived VHS, SNES, all the way through whatever that was, PS3, PS2, whatever it was, and DVDs, and Blu-ray started coming in. And we had I don't know how much space of that. It was horrible. Lots of transition.
Were you there for VHS as well?
Oh, yeah. We sold them all.
Did your Blockbuster have one of those curtains with the section behind it that only adults were allowed in?
No, none of them did. Only franchises could ever have those. Yep.
Seems like a franchise has been a better move.
No, because once you hit $1 million revenue, then they buy you back forcibly.
Wow.
Wait, I didn't know that. No nudie, no funny section at the Blockbuster.
Absolutely not. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, look at them. Just a wholesome chain.
I mean, hardly, but that was the differentiator.
Yeah. All
right. I kind of want to fire more at Ryan. What was?
No, please do.
I think I know the answer. What was rented more, Titanic or Armageddon?
So Titanic had about 600 rentals. No, 400 rentals that we got in. 610, give or take, pre-sales. Armageddon, we probably had 230 rentals. I have to say Titanic was probably taken home more. But if you want to know the real gems, there were a few. There's Something About Mary. That was a big one.
Good one.
My store, which was kind of probably 80% of 100. If 100 was the top store, we were at 80%. We had 20 copies because the Blockbuster got in an argument with the studio, so they limited our copies. That crap was not on the shelf for 6 months. Gone all the time. People stop by all day long. And Return to Paradise. Anybody see that one?
Oh my God, yeah. You're talking
Vince
Nick.
Vaughn?
Yeah.
Phenomenal movie, right? That was the same thing. And Red Corner with Richard Gere. Anyone see that?
Red Corner, never thought.
He was
like a Russian movie?
He was a like big network executive that got framed in China. It was a whole thing. But anyway, Blockbuster got into arguments with the studios over those, and so we got limited quantities. And so those smaller films, we got like 10 copies. They were gone forever. They just never came back.
What was
And if you want, hold on, I got one more last one for you. The funniest thing, because I worked in West Hartford, Connecticut, which Greg happens to know where that is, but people on the bus came up to West Hartford, Connecticut, let's just say, and every once in a while I got asked, why don't you have, what is it, South Central Drinking Juice in the Hood, whatever the title is?
Yes, yeah.
And I would just say, I don't know. It keeps disappearing and never coming back. I can't order it every day. That was my answer. That was the one we could not keep on the shelf, no matter what.
That was going to be my next question, but not from theft issues. What was the one that was just a pain in the ass that the minute you got it, someone rent it and everybody wanted it and they'd just be yelling you didn't have it?
That would be like holiday-wise. So, you get Halloween and Charlie Brown. You get The Grinch Stole Christmas, but only for the 2 weeks before Christmas. The rest of the year, it was just a waste of time, waste of space.
Yeah, it's like a Christmas tie. So, like,
love Christmas, dude. You want to know how much? Guess how much in dollars I had in gift cards, and let's call it like 2002 live gift cards before you had to activate them. How much in dollars?
For the month of December, like how much you sold?
How much? What was the most I had on hand?
Because they weren't you couldn't load them back then. They sent you
exactly
50,000.
Jimmy, you got a guess?
I had 80 grand.
It was about 325.
Holy shit!
325,000. So the 2 weeks before Christmas, we sold about 80,000, and the week of Christmas, if it was late in the week, we would do almost 100,000 just in gift cards. And these are live things locked with just one of those little cabinet keys in the back office. Someone came in there. I mean,
I know
no.
Ryan.
Boy didn't take them.
You know where I worked. It was a very nice place, but there were places on the outskirts that were not nice places.
Yeah, we're talking to you, Albany Avenue, Hartford.
Hey,
we're talking.
I got a Club 81. I'm gonna bring this out. I know we can't talk about movies all night, but I got one. Here's my debate.
You watched a movie?
Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society?
Menace all day long.
See, I go Boys in the Hood.
It was the more impactful movie because it was more truthful, and I don't mean that as a diss on Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood was a real story. It was a thing, but somehow, I don't know, Menace, man, that was just, again, more violent, more impactful. That makes people like remember it more. Sorry, Greg, go ahead.
What do you have, Greg? He's going Menace. What do you have? You have Boys?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a tough one for me. I'm going to give you a quick breakdown, and then I'll try to make a choice. I actually enjoy Menace to Society more as a watch. However, I also love Boys in the Hood, and I disagree with Ron. I think Boys in the Hood is much more realistic of a story. I think it's way more real life than Menace to Society is. Now, somebody can.
I don't think so at all, and I can only say that I've worked in those areas, and they are challenging. I would also tell you that if you take Menace, you also got to add Juice to it with Tupac, man. Juice and
great,
that.
But
Juice and Menace combined were like young black men fucking being just tortured in the environment they were in the authorities they had to deal with, in the way they had to try and get ahead, and it's just terrifying. It's terrible.
See, that's why I thought Boys in the Hood was great, because it combined the two. Like, it was like people legit, like good kids, bad kid, right thing, wrong thing, and people getting caught in the crosshairs. Where Menace to Society just felt like a free for all to me. But I love them both. Those are true Club 81 questions. And those two. Juice was great, but those were the two big ones. Remember, there was controversy when they came out as a whole thing.
Force them out to the homies.
Look, I'd go.
I can't get my.
I'd go Fresh. How do you guys feel about
Fresh is amazing, dude.
There it
That
is.
kid
You
was
like how I
also
pulled that out,
amazing,
Ryan?
dude. Absolutely, dude.
Chucky busting the dope moves.
Yeah, you got to bust the dope moves. Chucky's got it, but they can't even get their football back from that dude. You know, it's tough, man.
Jimmy, do you have any clue what we're talking about?
Yes, I do. I don't remember it well, but yes, I do.
So good. That movie was so good. That kid had such a challenging job. His older sister was a hoe. Banging not Chucky, banging, what was that dude's name? The slick, like, Miami guy. He's a cop in shows nowadays.
Chucky was
I don't remember Belly that well either.
Oh God, no! I know who Chucky was. I'm saying who was Hector? That's who it was. Hector, dude.
Yep.
Don't mess with Hector, because that's the guy banging Fresh's sister. But then he set him up. He got him flipped.
And Samuel L. was the main guy. It was the head guy.
Hell yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Jimmy, go watch Fresh, because I can see you have no clue what we're talking about.
Jimmy, honestly, if you haven't seen that and you'd like Juice, take 5 years off the age of the main characters and that's what it is.
I own Juice. I've seen Fresh, and like I said, I've seen Belly, but I don't remember Belly that well either.
Please stop with the Belly.
I hated Belly.
Yeah, let's stop. That was just popular shit.
Nas.
Yeah.
No.
My younger brother, that was like his go-to. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But we couldn't keep that on the shelf either, if it helps. Belly was tough.
How about Friday? Could you keep that on the shelf?
No, that wasn't so bad, because I always kept lots of copies. It's one of the greatest movies ever made.
I agree.
The
Top
first
20,
Friday was
easy.
Yeah. The other Fridays were like a lot of sequels.
Jimmy, don't even talk about the other Fridays.
Yeah.
They were so bad.
Appropriate.
But the first Friday was like
legendary.
There's no way they knew what they had when they put that movie out that it would become a classic.
Yes, they did.
Hell no.
Cube did, dude.
You think so?
I don't think so.
Cube knew, dude. Yeah, Cube knew. Cube's a genius, dude.
He is. He absolutely is. I think he's the most underrated talent of our life. But if he didn't find Chris Tucker, I don't think it would have been the movie it was.
The story was still funny as shit without Chris Tucker. And let's be real, that genre was just growing when that shit was coming out. That was one of the first in that urban comedy stuff.
Yeah.
Then Master P came in like 3 years later and put out like 3,000 movies and didn't make any money and went bankrupt somehow. But there were a lot of other things in that, and that was one of the first in that genre. I think you're going to find that audience regardless. It
was a great story, but without Chris Tucker, I don't think it would have been as popular. Smokey stole the fucking show.
Listen, if I don't know a lot about baseball currently, that's fine. I know a lot about fucking 90s movies. So I'm telling you right now that all those characters, Debo, I mean, fucking where are you going to find, what is his name, Lester Smalls or something like that? That's the greatest fucking character ever. The mom was great. The dad was great. The sister, Regina King. How many Emmys or Academy Awards has the bitch won?
How about the neighbor? What was her name? Was it Miss Robinson?
No, Miss Parker.
Yeah, where they took a shit on the side of her house. Yeah,
it's Miss Parker.
Okay,
Miss Parker.
But regardless, like, how many great things were that? Like, Smokey wasn't involved in everything, and I agree that Smokey as a character was a phenomenal addition and outperformed. But there could have been some other shithead that played that role and been, 60-70% as good as Chris Tucker.
Yeah. It's like, Fast Times at Ridgemont High would have been still a good movie. Sean Penn's character, but he was good.
Yes. Same idea, though. He's right. Yeah. He's right. 100%. I respect that he actually related that thought to a movie. I give him credit. I'm not going to shit on him.
Jimmy, I'm glad you know Friday pretty well, because I'll start referencing it when we text, because when I win a bet, I will usually just yell out, "That's my bike, punk." So I will.
Yeah, buddy. That's my chain. Whose chain is it? Mine.
You got my drink, homie?
Yeah. Great movie.
I can do it all day. All right. More to come next week. College football. Jimmy, this slate is ridiculous. I mean, this is one of the greatest college football Saturdays I can remember. Let's start with FSU at Virginia, because we disagree. Tell me why tell me why FSU is going to cover the 7.
Yeah, I just think FSU's, the way they have taken it by, like, nobody saw this coming. And I understand that, again, I referenced the Alabama game, or we'll talk on the short that we did. I think Alabama got punched in the mouth that game. I mean, they clearly did, and they're bouncing back. I just think FSU is legit, and I think that they're going to go run all over Virginia. I think this 7. Now, your point, and I know what your point's going to be, I'm not trying to give it away, is that it's a look-ahead game. So, and once you talked about that, I see where you're coming from. So I'm not going to fight you terribly on that. But I think without that, if we took that out of that and they take this game seriously, they should win by 21.
All right, but would it blow your mind if I told you the 5th best offense, yards per game in the country right now, is Virginia, putting up 564 a game? I know they haven't played a team like Florida State played in Alabama week 1, but they're putting up 564, and they're at home. And their defense hasn't been a train wreck. Their defense is 44th right now, and Florida State's 21st. So you want to give me a touchdown at home with Florida State in a possible look-ahead game? I think this game is going to be a lot more competitive than you think.
Yeah, look, you could be right. Again, that was my initial reaction. I don't think I could be talked into Virginia. I might be talked into an avoid on this one because you're selling me pretty hard on it. But I believe in Florida State. I think they're a great team. I still think Miami wins the ACC. Good news. We get to find out who's the better team next week. We'll talk about that, I'm sure. But yeah, I think Florida State is the real deal. I think they were one of clearly already, but I think they'll go down as one of the bigger surprises from what they were thought to be to what they've actually become.
No, you're right. How great was Bernie Mac on Friday too? I mean, such a great, so good.
Listen, that movie was genius. That's just it. There's nothing you can do about it. It was just genius. Everything about it.
I love when Smokey's counting the money for Big Worm. He's like 24, and he flips it over and tries to count it again.
I like when he accidentally gets dusted and he's freaking out.
Nothing about that movie that's not funny. When they looked at his, what was it, moose tracks and Debo's underwear, like as he comes through the window, like, come on. Who did that before?
He falls on the big stuffed animal and just starts punching.
Yeah. The squeaky wheels on the bikes, the chains, the women, everything. It was great.
How about the dad? About every time, I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen, in the goddamn refrigerator, eating up all the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes to throw the cereal out. He's like, "What are you doing? We ain't got
every
no
time
milk."
When I used to be in a store, every time I went to the bathroom, every time I came out, stay out of there for 45 minutes.
Better put some water on that damn shit and eat it. All right. Zona State hosting TCU, given 3.5, depending what book you're at. TCU can put up points in a hurry, as we saw last week. Zona State had a great win. The Sun Devils went into Baylor, and Baylor did. Please watch the short if you haven't. I wrapped up Baylor football in 45 seconds. It's a great watch, and I hit the nail on the head. That's what Baylor does. They don't win big games. But you got to give Zona State credit for the win. I think when you look at this, Zona State's at home. Both have okay offenses. Actually, TCU has a really good offense. Defenses have been playing okay. This is probably a pass for me, Jimmy. Do you land on anyone here? So if I had to pick, I'd take the home team.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. I mean, Arizona State was the favorite to win their conference coming into the year, or one of the top teams. They had the highest, or tied for the highest over/under in wins. TCU came out and kicked North Carolina in the teeth. They didn't really play anybody week 2, and then they beat SMU, which was a pretty decent win. So, look, there's a chance TCU is just a really good team, right? But I would lean Arizona State at home. It's, I mean, 3 points isn't a ton. Tells me it's basically a pick'em game. But I think I'd probably avoid. But who knows? My mind might change between now and Saturday. But are they tomorrow night?
No. Zona State and TCU is tomorrow night. Yes, sorry.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So I look. You know how it is for us. We get the itches. There's only a couple games Friday. Yeah, might end up on that side, but
I'm 100% betting it. I mean, I'm betting it anyway. If you haven't been following along, we're in episode 51. If you line up two snails,
degenerate.
If you line up two snails, I'm going to bet on them.
Yeah, I would lean Arizona State at home.
All right. Notre Dame given 4.5 at Arkansas. This one for me is interesting. Arkansas is coming off a heartbreak loss at Memphis, 32-31. Memphis played their ass off to get back in that game and win at home. Notre Dame's 1-2. This was supposed to be a national championship contender. They're 1-2, but they've lost to two good teams. 1 by 3, 1 by 1 on was it a Hail Mary or just a broken play? I can't remember. I think it was a broken play. at the end. And at home, though, that was not great. But I think Notre Dame's going to come back. I think we're going to see what the running game actually is. I think they'll handle Arkansas. I'm going to give the 4.5.
I am too. I like Carr. I think the quarterback looks like he's a legit. When they lost to Miami that week 1, they still played hard. Like you said, it was a close game. They looked like they were going to get blown out, to me anyway, to my eye, and they hung tight. Arkansas, and we talked about it on the short, but their win total was 5.5. I wish I would have took the under. It's not because they're bad. It's because they've got a gauntlet of teams to face. I think Notre Dame gets the 4.5, but after this, they've got Tennessee, A&M, Auburn, Mississippi State, who hasn't been nearly as bad as we thought they were going to be, LSU, Texas, Missouri. Like, they are going to win. There's a chance they win 2 games, 3 games, 4 games. There's no chance they win 6 games this year. I wish we could have saw how tough the schedule was going to be in the preseason. I would have taken the under in a heartbeat. This is one of those losses. Notre Dame's going to win, and I bet they win by 10.
Any thoughts here, Ryan?
No, sir.
All right. Indiana's given 8.5. We're going to disagree here at Iowa. Jimmy's going to tell you about the coach and all this other bullshit in a second. But here's the thing. You're still Indiana. You're not giving 8.5 at Iowa. Iowa's got a good enough defense to keep this within 8.5. You're going to give me over a touchdown, Iowa at home. I'll take Iowa all day. You're still Indiana. Go ahead, Jimmy. Tell us how they scored 100 points. Go ahead. Come on. Let's hear it.
No, they have. Look, and you're right. Iowa's defense is always solid. They gave up 28 to Rutgers last week, and they haven't played really. I mean, well, look, Iowa State beat them, right? Iowa State put up 16 points. Indiana, again, they were putting up points in bunches, and it was against shitty teams. So you're like, okay, well, what's it going to be, right? They Kennesaw State, Indiana State, they put up 56 to 73, but then they went up against the Illini, who everybody was touting as being good. We talked about, we didn't buy into that, but they won their first few games, and they were ranked, I think, 9th when they played, 9th or 10th, right? They were a top 10 team, and they hung 63 on them. Now, this game's on the road, so if you want to go that side, I get it, but Indiana has not scored less than 50 in the last 3 games. I'm not saying they scored 50, but that total doesn't scare me because I think they win by 2 scores.
Why is Arizona so bad? Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, every time this team scores, the defense is like, oh, we scored. Time to let the other team score. And yeah. I got to stop betting on quarterbacks that are 4'7". What am I doing? This guy can't see over the line.
Yeah, and he's not. He's an enigma. He's a guy that's full of talent. He's fast. He's got a cannon for an arm. He just can't put a fucking season. He can't put 2 games in a row together, let alone a season.
Yeah, pretty difficult when you're 6 foot to see over those 6'6", 6'8" trees.
Yeah, but that's not half his problem. His problem is bad decision making. He was like, he's the closest thing to him is, remember, he didn't study the playbook. He did, like, all that shit came out of camp after they gave him that contract. Like, he wasn't a student of the game.
That's what I thought he was. He's 5'10". I just wanted to verify before I said it.
Yeah, so he's 5'8", right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So yeah. But he's just, if you're gonna be that size in this game, you have to be Drew Brees. You have to study the game inside and out, know every move, know every play that's coming, and he's not that guy. Like, that's not his MO. That was, you guys remember, I don't know, I think it was 3 years ago when he got the big contract. He was under fire for, like, not studying the playbook, like, not watching the tape, not watching film. Like, he was just, like, going out there and relying on raw talent, and that doesn't work in the pros.
All right, Kansas is hosting Cincinnati. We don't like Kansas. They're inconsistent. I'm taking the 4.5. I'm going with the Kelsey boys. Cincinnati, Travis is going to suit up. Jason's going to suit up. I just heard it. They have 1 more year of eligibility. They're both playing. Cincinnati covers the 4.5. Ryan, your thoughts?
No thoughts, sir.
Oh, come on. Hey, just say Cincinnati. They look good.
Okay, Cincinnati looks great.
Here's what I want to know. Could either of you boys tell me their mascot?
Nope. Cincinnati?
Oh, Bearcats.
Bearcats, yeah.
Right, it's only because in the 90s they were popular with the merchandise, but it's fine.
No, it's because of basketball.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, they were good in the 90s.
In basketball, not in football. They're garbage in football.
How dare you?
Whatever.
Dare you, sir? They're a good football team. The Kelsey brothers came out of there. We wouldn't even have our boy Brian Kelly. We wouldn't even know his name if he didn't start at Cincinnati. Go ahead.
Stop.
Jimmy.
And then his press conference, do you want to go to Notre Dame? And he went to go to Notre Dame. I'm like, who is this prick? And he ditched the Bearcats.
He did.
they were going to a bowl game, and he quit and went like after he told them they'd never leave, and he went and did the press conference for Notre Dame.
Jimmy, it was Notre Dame, and would you have stayed at fucking Cincinnati if the Irish were calling?
Of course not. I'm making fun of his.
First of all, if your last name was Kelly and the Irish were calling, would you have
Yeah, right.
And then he was at LSU, and he had a Southern accent, he had like a Creole accent at his introductory there.
All right, Jimmy's going with Cincinnati too. We don't even have to hear it. All right, but here's what I do want to hear, Jimmy. Tell our Wolverine fans why Washington is going to upset Ohio State this weekend, please.
Washington is a tough place to play, and they're a solid squad. And it's not easy. You're going mostly across the country. You're going from the Midwest all the way to the Pacific Northwest, and yeah, it's a tough place to play. College football, the home field advantage to me is, and Greg is kind of telling me this is as important as anywhere, right? Like you can't take that. You got to take that into account. And the way the line lays on this is like Washington's a good team. They're undefeated, right? They're 3-0.
Yep.
I don't know why. Yeah, I mean 8.5. It's a lot of points at home for a decent team. So
let me give you some hope, Wolverine fans, because we all hate Ohio State and that dumb mascot Brutus. I still don't know what he is, but whatever. I really hope someone punches him. All right. Washington, they have a better offense so far. Again, I know these teams, Ohio State has played a better schedule. They got Texas, but Washington is putting up 536 yards a game. They're number 10 in the country in total offense. Better than Ohio State, and their defense is not a train wreck. Jimmy's obviously going to get another drink. It's fine. That's what we do on this show.
I'm back.
25th. The defense is 25th, Jimmy. They should be able to keep this game within 8.5. Like you said, it's a tough place to play. Give us Washington. Ryan, do you agree?
I got nothing for you, sir. I'm going with you.
It's a big line for a tough place to play.
All right. One of the games of the week. Ole Miss giving 1.5 to LSU. I know you can lose a game or two now in college and still go to a championship game, go to the playoffs, but we said in the beginning of the year that we thought LSU, even though they were third or fourth choice on the board for the SEC, was going to win this division, was going to win this conference, excuse me. And we're looking pretty good now, and I like our pick. I think this is a game they got to win if they're going to pull that off. The weird thing here, Jimmy, is LSU's defense has been the star, not the offense. We thought the offense was going to put up video game numbers, and it really hasn't come to life. I actually think on the road this week, LSU is going to put up some points. And the defense, they're going to give up some points because Ole Miss offense is for real. But I think the LSU defense is just a little bit better, and they'll get the stop that they need in the fourth quarter. And LSU is going to pull out a tight one. I'm going to take the 1.5. LSU wins this game.
I'm with you. I think, look, Nussmeier's got a lot of reps under his belt. They're going to get this thing right. Win against Clemson doesn't look nearly as good as it did in real time, seeing what Clemson has become. Over the course of a championship season, shit happens and things break your way. So you're exactly right that if they're going to win the SEC, this isn't the game that they can lose. So I'm with you, but I think they win the game outright. But I'll take the 1.5 for the hell of it because it doesn't change the odds a ton.
Right. Good point. Any pick here, Ryan? You want to roll with LSU?
No, sir.
All right. A&M Auburn. You got a pick here, Jimmy, or is it a pass?
It's a pass. I'd lean A&M at home. I think Auburn. We picked them earlier this year, got them home, but I don't think they're a true contender. I think A&M's pretty stout, but probably pass 6.5.
Yeah, it's a tough one. If I had to make a pick here, I'd probably take the points because I think Auburn at some point is going to benefit from playing such a tough schedule. They've played a really tough schedule so far. So lean Auburn getting the points, but probably a pass for me. I am going to take Tennessee, though, giving 7.5. Mississippi State sucks. They're not a good team. I know it's on the road. They're going to go in there and literally take that team to absolute pound town. They're going to put up a ton of points. Mississippi State sucks. Well, that's really all I have to say. Jimmy?
That's what I look sorry, I didn't mean to jump in there,
Yeah,
but that's what I look for too. Like those ranked teams playing anybody unranked. Like sometimes you can find a matchup like this, which I assume is the case, although I didn't look at the numbers. And you just pick the big school and they just pound the other side, right? It's about making money. You don't have to throw big dollars on it, but you throw a unit or two and make your nut and move on.
Yeah, I
Agree.
mean, Mississippi State beat Arizona State. That's kind of their only thing. Otherwise, they've played absolutely nobody. Tennessee's coming off a tough overtime loss at home to Georgia. I think Tennessee gets. I think they get back on the win train, and yeah, I'm with you. I think Mississippi State. Nobody expected them to be 4-0 because I think everybody thought the Arizona State game for sure was a loss, regardless of the nobodies they were playing. But it's kind of fool's gold because that's the only team they've played. So yeah, I'm with you on Tennessee.
It was also the first game of the year.
And when it's under 10 points, I mean, you get one of these big time schools playing a state school. I mean, you're probably gonna be all right.
Mississippi State's they're a big school. I don't want to crush them.
Well, I'm not crapping on them in that sense, but like it's Tennessee, like that. I don't
need Dak Prescott unfollowed.
Listen, I'm a women's college basketball fan too. Don't forget.
I'm not trying to piss Dak off.
Well, he's been fantastic in his pro career. Really gotten far in the playoffs.
Yeah, like Tennessee's been putting up just like ridiculous numbers. They're scoring 53 points a game. Not that old. I mean, Mississippi State's scoring a bunch too, but if Tennessee's defense does what they did last year, they're gonna crush them.
Agreed.
All right, Jimmy, you have a strong opinion here, so I'll pass it to you first. Georgia's at home, giving 3 to Bama.
Yeah, look, I'm just not a huge believer in Georgia. Bama, again, got beat up by Florida State. They ran into somehow a buzzsaw in week 1, but you're still figuring out your shit week 1. Jalen Milroe's gone. It's the first game without him. A lot happening. They've bounced back, and they've bounced back well. I think Georgia, it's as much an indictment on Georgia. I think that Alabama goes in. I think DeBoer's going to have these guys ready to play. I'll take the 3 points. Like, I think the lines, this is one of those where I think the line's fishy. They're on the road, so they think this is generally a pick-em game, and I think Alabama's going to slowly find their groove. I don't think they're going to win the SEC. I think they'll make the playoffs potentially, but not make any real noise. But I think they're going to beat Georgia.
I'm with you. I think the Florida State loss is looking better and better because Florida State looks like they actually have a good team this year as opposed to last year. So I'm going to try it one time here because I'm with you. I think Georgia is overrated. The line being 3 kind of screams at me. Maybe Georgia is overrated. Why is the slide not 6.5?
Right.
I'm going to roll here, and it's more of a play against the number. I'm going to take the field goal, and I think Bama gets the win between the hedges.
I agree.
Give us your pick here, boy. We know you got something.
Yeah, I would go opposite there.
We go the Dogs.
Yeah. There's no specific reason though, so sorry to disappoint, but George is just gonna win. That's it.
No shame there. No shame in the pick.
If George is in a game, for the most part, unless I know something against him, I'm going with them, especially when it's under 5.
Nope, that's fine. I get it. All right. This one is going to be me who leads off, Jimmy, and you know why. Last game in college football, the game of the week. Penn State hosting the Ducks, giving 3.5. Now the Ducks, Ryan, they're going to fly all the way over here, and that's fine. But they won't be flying together. Not on Saturday night. James Franklin, I told you, he's going to win the big games this year because he's supposed to. Penn State is going to dismantle this team. Revenge is on the mind from the championship game last year. This is my pick of the week. Penn State, lay the 3.5. Don't even worry about it. They are going to smack the Ducks around. If I know Penn State and Happy Valley, it's probably going to be a whiteout. They're going to crush them. The only team that goes into Penn State, Jimmy, and wins a big game is Michigan. The last time I checked, the Ducks are not from Michigan, are they?
They're not. Penn State has played really nobody this year. This is their first big challenge. But through 3 games, they've allowed 17 total points.
Yeah, the best defense in the country, Jimmy.
Yeah. So I'm not saying they're going to hold Oregon to under 10, but they also can score. So, yeah. Let's go, Nittany Lions. Welcome to Happy Valley, Oregon. Go back to the Pac-10, Pac-12. Fucked.
Yeah.
Power to the people. Although I'm not with Jimmy there. I'm with Penn State all day.
No, he's on Penn State.
Oh, sorry.
Are you drinking?
I misheard then.
We're all drinking.
No.
Fine. This is when the show gets
No.
real.
No.
All right.
But I think Penn State tears them up. I think.
No, we're all drinking.
Oh my God. Anyway, I think the Ducks come in there and get the shit kicked out of them.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Yep.
I don't know.
Go back to the West
see.
Coast. Yeah, pricks.
Well, I just don't think those teams, like on the whole, like can compete with the quality in the SEC and the what is it, Big 15 nowadays? What the fuck the number
Well,
is?
it's a Big 18, but Oregon's part of it, and that's what's wild.
Oh, they
And
are now. Sorry. So no disrespect to the West Coast. Then I think they've joined the what was it called when Ken Shamrock had the Lions Den, Jimmy, back in the day, dude, with his brother and every fucking other person. It was Lions Den. It was.
Yeah.
Like that's what
Ken
they've
and Frank.
joined, and they're gonna get the shit kicked out of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shoot box
yes.
scores.
USC, UCLA, all those guys, whoever came and is going to try and compete with those two conferences are in a world of trouble. It's not just one game at the end of the bowl season or something. It's like, game or 8 games a year if you're in the league.
So the Ducks, they're part of the Big 30, but the thing is, Ryan, their first year was last year, and they did win it. So we got to give them a little tip.
Okay.
Hey, you know what the Ducks have done well? They've pumped out good quarterbacks the last few years. Dylan Gabriel in the league.
Yep.
Our boy Bo Nix, who I can't believe it, is a good quarterback in the NFL. So
Seems to be doing all right.
Ducks have put out some good quarterbacks. They are very close to LSU. I think LSU's quarterbacks obviously have been a little better, but hey, it's at least
Marcus Mariota might be starting this weekend.
Again.
Yeah, well, the Bengals are having a great start to their year, so.
Hey, remember, Jimmy, when you said, I like all your picks but the Commanders. How'd that work out? Asking for a friend.
Yeah, fucking Mariota. The good news
I like all your picks. This was a quote. I like all your picks but the Commanders and the Bears.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
And guess what? And here's the best part.
That was a tiny score.
He had 7 picks. The other 5 missed. Those were the
No,
two.
No, that's not true. All the late picks won. All the early picks lost.
No, our late 2 picks won. Our super teasers won. Our monsters.
All the late picks won. You clown. It was the early picks. It was 0-3 it was 0-3 early and 4-0 late.
I think we were 0-5 early.
No, you were 0-5. You were 0. I had the winner. I had the Commanders.
Yeah, the Manders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully Marcus Mariota's not starting again.
If I said this, Menace to Society is to Boys in the Hood, as Friday is to blank. And then I'll tell you the comparison I got from someone I worked with years ago.
Friday is to...
And when he said it, I said, you're crazy. And then
say that one more time.
So, Boys in the Hood, we'll say it that way, is to Menace it to Society, as Friday is to blank. And then I'll explain my work.
I'm trying to think what's more extreme than Friday, honestly.
All right, let me put
Hold on. No. You don't need to say anything. I'm just trying to think about that. Go ahead, Jimmy.
I feel like I'm misleading you, but
I feel like it's a totally different genre, but I feel like Dazed and Confused.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a fantastic movie, and I can't believe you've seen it or could make one reference.
100%. All right, so Jimmy went back a little. Well, no, actually, he went forward.
No, he went forward, but back in time period because it was 70s set, but filmed in 90s.
Go forward, because when I was a younger kid, when I was working in like 2011, told me this movie was their Friday. Like, me and Jimmy were freshmen when Friday came out. He was a freshman when this movie came out.
Superbad?
And yes, that's
there you go.
Right.
Yeah, Superbad's good. Yeah.
Would you agree, Superbad, in that analogy?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Superbad was when Superbad came out. It was the funniest movie I've seen in 10 years.
It's great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on it at all. But it wasn't as extreme. Like, Menace was extreme. You know what I mean? Like the violence in that was crazy.
Like, he's comparing. It's Friday to.
Yeah, Menace.
No, I get the comedy part of it. Yeah.
Is to Boys in the Hood, right?
Yeah, I got that one.
And Friday is to Superbad. See?
Maybe. Doesn't matter. They're similar.
The reason I said it was
Superbad's a great movie. How's that?
Like, me and Jimmy, class of 99, came out when we were freshmen. Every fucking person could quote every line from Friday. And this person was telling me his senior class could quote every line from Superbad. And I thought, those were the two movies that probably, that makes sense. Those are two very, very popular, quotable movies that I think are very comparable. Because
American Pie, Can't Hardly Wait. There's a few others in there. Oh, yeah. Of course you don't.
Jennifer Love Hewitt had everybody.
Yeah, of course Jimmy doesn't know that one. She's like the hottest chick from late 90s.
Well, I know Jennifer Love Hewitt. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
They had every, actor that we know from the 90s.
Seth Green, dude. He was like the main character now with the goggles, the fucking hood goggles off to the side of the head. He banged Claire, what's her face from 6 Feet Under in the bathroom because it was locked.
He sure did.
Jimmy, you're missing out. You got to go watch that movie, dude.
Yeah.
Amanda Jones. Let's be real. Amanda Jones was hot.
Jimmy. Really?
Greg's hurt. We got to get together, people.
I know everything else tonight. I don't know. Can't Hardly Wait with Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Ed Seth Green and a million fucking other people.
Melissa Joan Hart.
There you go.
Clarissa explains it all.
See, you know that shit.
Yeah.
God.
Snick. Was that?
Remember the kid from? Remember the kid from Peter Pan was with Mike in the back. Yeah. They were on the roof and got tied up together eventually with the toys.
Fucking.
Mike was the jock, and then the kid from Peter Pan.
Yeah.
I know the Cardinals are.
Jimmy, you got to go watch the preview. Just take 2 minutes off camera. Just go watch the preview.
Seriously, Jimmy, it's like what you don't know is
one of the greatest movies ever.
It's freaking alarming.
Can't Hardly Wait is one of the greatest movies ever.
I'm not joking. Yeah, it's great.
It's a really good movie.
It's top 200 for sure.
It's a good movie that's shocking. Yeah, it's shocking if you know it.
I'll watch the movie.
And
your wife knows. I promise.
What were you saying?
Oh my God! Did you guys see this pic?
Yes, I just saw it.
Oh, I'm on a commercial, so I must be past it.
Yeah, you're so boss. Your internet, God, it's amazing.
Was it a pick or was it a Marvin Harrison fumble or what happened?
It was a pick. It was out of the air. It went through somebody's hands. And if that,
Marvin
oh my
Harrison
God, it's Junior. Shit, that guy, he's having a rough start to the season.
Career.
He got crushed in the ribs too. That shit hurt.
Back to Clarissa explains it all. Jimmy, were you trying to figure out who climbs up the ladder? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, she needs the yearbook pick. The yearbook signatures, remember? Through the whole movie?
That was in Can't Hardly Wait, but he was bringing up Clarissa. What were you trying to say about it?
No, it was on Snick. Remember Snick?
It was on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I know, but that was what they called it. Saturday Night Nickelodeon. Like, it was a whole thing. They had 4 shows.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was a whole thing. We were kids.
That's an eerie thing, maybe.
I watched all the time. Ren and Stimpy was on too.
Was it on Sling TV or something?
Ren and Stimpy. It was Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yep. Clarissa explains it all, and you can't do that on television?
I don't know if it was that or was it that? Was that the 4th one?
Well, he's towards the border, so you can't do that on television. It's right about right. Yeah. That's Canadian television.
It really was.
Yeah, no, you're right though. That it was Clarissa. It was Ren and Stimpy. It was Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I think it was. You can't do that on television.
It might have been.
Oh my God!
I thought you wanted the name of the kid who climbed up to her room. His name was Sam.
No.
Oh, Sam.
Salute Your Shorts. Also Nickelodeon.
Salute Your Shorts was always there.
Yeah, you just post pics. It'll be good.
What was the one? Was it Hey Dude?
Hey Dude, yeah.
Hey Dude. Ben Stiller's wife.
She was hot chick in it. Some of these were dumb shows.
We are digressing.
All right. I said this on our quick picks. I have to go edit it now, everyone. But Vikings are not at Pittsburgh. Vikings are playing the Steelers, but it's actually in Dublin.
Yeah.
What do you boys have here?
Got the Vikings.
I got to pass. I just don't trust either. The Pittsburgh should have lost. They could go at any time. Do we trust Carson Wentz? I mean, I don't know. I'm going to pass on this game.
No, we don't. But we go to the better org right now. Pittsburgh's like thrown like a, fucking piece of paper at a wall, and it's not sticking. I don't know.
Yeah, but you just never know what's going to happen. I mean, Pittsburgh's big problem is their defense. They can't really stop the run. Aaron Jones is out. He's on IR. Carson Wentz. They have their backup running back looked really good last week. They still have JJ. I mean, and Minnesota's defense is really good. I lean Minnesota, but again, I don't necessarily trust Carson Wentz. So I would and they're both traveling to Ireland. Like, it's just an avoid. I'd rather wake up, enjoy the game, have money on the 1 o'clocks.
No, we'll do that too.
Yeah, we'll do both. All right, Tampa getting 3.5 versus the Eagles. Again, law of averages here. The Eagles had no business winning last week. Sorry, Rams. Sorry, Rams fans. Sorry, Rams bettors. I'm taking Tampa getting a 3.5. I think this averages out. I think Baker actually wins this game.
I agree completely. I think that the Bucs have found a way to win 3 close games. They've, played 3 what we thought were going to be pretty decent teams. I think Baker finds a way to pull it off. Aguga looks great. So even if Mike Evans can't go, they've got him in the lineup. They've got Bucky Irvin running the ball well. They've got a solid defense. They find a way to win. I think last week was the anomaly that they allowed the Jets to get back in it. They're not going to do that again. Philadelphia was the anomaly the other way around, where they had to have the big comeback. 3.5. I'll take the home team.
I've been a Baker fan for a long time, actually. But this year, everything I've said is pro Baker. He's done his job. I think this is the week he gets a letdown. I think Philly's going to beat him up. I think they're going to come after him from every angle. I think they're just due to beat him up. That's what I think.
You know it's not going to win? This shitty Cardinals bet, Jimmy.
They're fucking terrible, dude. I'm watching this. They're just awful. They should be embarrassed being on the field. In the uniforms that Jimmy likes.
Yeah.
They're horrible.
I like the uniform.
No, they're spotted. Look at them up close. They're spotted with mud.
Yeah,
they look stupid. They're not playing on grass. They look like they're faking it. We used to buy clean jeans and cut them. What the hell are we doing?
Playing on grass? Do you mean they smoked weed before the game, or what are you talking about?
I mean, I assume most of them do. However, they haven't gotten caught yet, so I don't want to be
allegedly
accusing people. But look at these jerseys; they look stupid.
I like them.
Anyway,
I like the jerseys. Don't like the team very much. We're fading them fucking Cardinals the rest of the year.
Yeah, dude, 100% agree with that. Kyler's not 5'10". He's like 5'2". He is looking horrible out there. Has no idea where to go with the ball. No idea how to read. And the Seahawks are not an amazing team, but are just playing like a normal NFL team.
I just got a text from our friend Brian that says the Arizona Cardinals are a team that I forget exists.
Well played, Brian. Well played.
Way to go, Brian.
Brian from New Jersey right there. He'll be joining the show at some point. Maybe
he's 100% correct, too.
We'll get this a 4-person panel because Brian wants the debate Back to the Futures, and that's coming on a future episode. Right, Jimmy?
That is correct.
All right. Commanders are given 1.5 at the Falcons. God, I wish they were starting Kirk Cousins, but they're not. Penix Jr. looks absolutely lost. To Mariota, I'm assuming that's why this line's 1.5, although
probably
wouldn't it be funny if they throw Jaden Daniels in last minute and they're playing possum this whole time, but I don't think they are. It's either a pass or Falcons for me.
All over with you. Look, I think that what was wild to me about the Penix situation is that maybe it was a one-game anomaly that he just looked lost, because he looked really good till then, but he looked lost last game. I mean, they got shut out. It was brutal. I don't know. I mean, they're too talented. Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Drake London. I mean, there's too much talent for these guys not to be able to score points. And yeah, I got to go. And if Marcus Mariota starting on the road, yes, he played nice last week, but if he was really that good all the time, he'd be a starting quarterback for somebody. He is not that great most of the time. So if I'm going to bet the game in, I think this is going to be a last-minute decision to see who the starting quarterback is. But if Jaden Daniels comes into the starter, you got to imagine this line's going to swing, 3 points probably?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it stays here, and it looks like it's going to be Mariota, and I'm betting it. I'm going with the home team, Falcons. I think they bounce back from the shutout. I also think that there'll be a leash on him. I think if they're in Q2 and they still don't have a point and he's fucking inaccurate and looks lost out there, Kirky Cousins is going in sooner than later, and he's going to be the spark that brings him back. That's going to be the upset.
I agree. Well, it won't be an upset because they're a favorite, but they're a small dog. I apologize, Jimmy. You got me there. But I wouldn't really call it an upset. Ryan, you like the Falcons here, right? I assume.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's an avoid if I'm putting money on it, any kind of serious money. It's just difficult with him out and questionable. If it comes up that he's playing, I'm all over the Commanders. But if not, it's a pass. I don't know what's going to happen.
All right, paint me a picture, Jimmy, here. 1998, we're in Erie, PA. You and Eric are running around here, and were you hanging out with girls at all? How did you miss Can't Hardly Wait? A girl didn't say, hey, let's rent this movie? What happened?
Yeah. Did someone just tweet you that? That's what I'm saying. How the fuck did you miss that movie in the Club 81? I don't want to be a member.
The movie exists. I just didn't see the movie. I don't understand.
But how? How? It's like American Pie. Everyone saw that.
How did a 17-year-old girl not say to you, hey, Jimmy, can we rent Can't Hardly Wait? What happened? What happened?
I was drinking beers. I was drinking beers in the woods.
Did you see Armageddon?
Of course I saw Armageddon.
The Core.
Did a girl make you watch Titanic?
Oh, brutal. But yeah, I had to see it in the theater.
Me too, twice. I got tricked.
Romeo and Juliet. That's a little ahead of your time, but you probably had to watch that too with Leo, right?
I saw that in the
Oh,
theater.
that in the theater. Me too.
See? Look, guys, we can't be making excuses, Jimmy. It doesn't matter what geography you're in. You got to go back and watch this movie.
Yeah, I just can't believe you missed it. Ryan, what was the one with Freddie Prinze? Did you see that one? What was that one, Ryan?
That's a shit movie. She's something.
She's all that. Did you
see
that?
Yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. Yeah.
Fucking horrible movie. That's garbage. That's garbage. That's rope.
That was
oh my god.
That was after that. That had to come out.
It was like 99.
No, it was about the same time.
Yeah.
I know. I remember putting them out. Yeah. Bad.
Jimmy.
Bad.
All right, Jimmy. Scream, or I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Scream for sure.
Thank God.
Yeah.
All right. Jesus, thank God.
All right.
I know What You Did Last Summer was good because of Jennifer Love Hewitt. Like that's the whole thing that made it.
Thank God you saw her whole genre.
And Sarah
you missed the best movie she ever did.
I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm sure she was a great actress.
When you come down next time, I'll pay the $55 billion to get that too, and we can move on.
Perfect.
We move from Animal House to Can't Hardly Wait. We'll find out what's next in the coming weeks, I guess.
Oh my God, Ryan, we can put a whole list together. The guy's never seen fucking Top Gun.
Yeah, I've seen Top Gun.
Not beginning to end.
That's not real.
On this
Top Gun 2, the second Top Gun. Maverick,
Top Gun?
I've watched it in bits and pieces. The first Top Gun I've seen 100 times.
All right. Give me one line from Top Gun and we'll move on to the next pick.
Go fuck yourself. Is that all?
That's it? Go fuck yourself? That's what you got? Oh my God.
Is that not a line in the movie?
No.
The scene where they're singing.
You screw up just this much, you'll be flying a cargo plane full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Sorry, I overtalked you there.
It's okay. All right, Cardinals, figure it the fuck out. 4th and 1.
They suck.
They really do. They're really not good. All right, Rams Colts. Rams given 3.5 hosting the Colts. Here's the thing. I think the Colts are good. I've said this on the show. I think Danny Dimes having a great year, but you're not going to go 17-0 in the NFL ever. Rams coming off the most disastrous loss I've ever seen. I think the Rams cover the spread easily. I think they're going to win this game pretty big. I think the Rams are going to come out heads on fire, win this game by 2 scores. Still think the Colts are a good team. I wouldn't write them off after this week, but I think the Rams crush them.
Yeah, the problem is that, the Colts don't even punt. They just score on every fucking drive. I think you're probably right. I'd like him to be referred to as Dimebag Danny. I think that'd be a much cooler name. But so if we can get that going at some point.
That's a Club 81 reference, but go ahead.
Yeah. So I think you're right. I would avoid, but I think you're right. I think the Colts have looked great, but the Rams are a very good team. It's in LA. It's not in Indianapolis. Indiana Jones finally takes back.
This team sucks. We're never betting them again.
I
hate the helmets. I hate the hats. I hate everything about watching this game.
I know you guys are 48 minutes behind with your internet, but watch this play. Sam Darnold is dead to rights. Throws up an absolute floater, and the D-backs like, the ball might be coming. Oh, there it is. Oh, first down.
I'm on a punt.
Yeah, we are behind because this play's about to happen.
Yeah. Wait till you see it. It's fantastic. When number 10 should be cut at halftime.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's not good.
Wait till you see the next ones for about.
Speaking of cut, there was a great T-shirt I saw a while back that said, "I wish my grass was emo so it cut itself."
That's pretty funny.
I said, that's a sharp shirt.
Ugh.
All right, Ryan, you got to pick here, Rams Colts.
No, it's an avoid for me. I think I agree with you that the Rams are ready for a comeback, and I agree with the Colts are some sort of legit. So I'm taking this one off.
You know, it's an avoid for me. The Cardinals ever again. All right, Ravens.
They're fucking terrible, man. It's one of those franchises. It's just awful.
Darnold looking like Lamar Jackson running down the field.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
My apologies to Danbury Dave, Vegas Darnell, who texted me. They both liked the Seahawks, but they were silly enough to say, "Who do you like, Greg?" And I said, "I'm betting the Cardinals," and they said, "Okay." So sorry, boys.
Shit.
Sorry, boys. This one we got wrong. Can't be perfect, but if it makes you feel any better, Greg and Jimmy are taking a bath on it. All right, Ravens are given 3 at the Chiefs. I know a lot of people say Patrick Mahomes at home, get points. I'll take it all day. I'm going the other way here. I think the Ravens, they're a good team. I think they're coming off a bad loss to Detroit. I think they'll be motivated. If I had to pick one team here who I think would go 1-3, it's Kansas City. I don't like their offense. Not in love with their defense. The Ravens, I still think, are a Super Bowl contender. I'm going to roll with the Ravens, given 3 at KC. I think they win this game. I think they have KC's number.
I think you're probably right. This is going to be part of my monster teaser play on the over, because the total is 48.5 on this game. I don't see a world in which this doesn't end up at 36 points or more with these two offenses, and even in garbage time, because that's the one thing about the Chiefs is they never stop playing even when they're out of it. They'll score the garbage time and the bullshit touchdowns. So I'm going to probably avoid the line. It's going to be part of a monster teaser with the over for me. I think there's no way they don't score 36 points in this game.
When I figure out how to do it, I'm gonna bet the Ravens by at least 6. I think they're gonna go in there and rip them apart. I think they're very upset about this Detroit game. I think that was just a heartbreaking loss, and I think they have the talent. And as you said, Greg, I was watching last week. Kansas City's got no receivers. They got nothing. Nothing. Like when you're thinking about bringing Tyreek Hill, who has all the problems he is, back, which they didn't say that, but that's what the news is talking about. Like, man, that is a crazy idea. That guy's a train wreck in himself.
He might be back. Xavier Worthy might be back. So keep an eye on that. But I still think that, Baltimore is on pace with that. If Patrick Mahomes wasn't Patrick Mahomes, and he was still a good quarterback, like pick another quarterback that's really solid in the NFL.
Almost anybody else, yeah.
This line would be 10 for Baltimore.
Right. That's what I'm saying with the odds.
They're so much better as far as as a complete team than Kansas City is. That, yes, I mean, Kansas City's not a good team. They just have Patrick Mahomes. Yeah.
I told you my hot take at the beginning of the year was they're going to miss the playoffs, and I still believe that wholeheartedly. They are not making the playoffs this year. Any takes there, boys?
That would be shocking, right? Like, we all believe in Patrick Mahomes, regardless whether we like him, like them, don't like him, whatever it is. We believe he's going to win, and he's done it for years now.
I think we can look at the East and say it's only Buffalo, and we can look at the South and say it's probably only going to be Indianapolis. But I think there's 2 teams coming out of the North, which leaves 2 teams out of the West, right? Or 3 teams out of West. So I think, and I've already picked the Raiders. So I think the Chiefs are the odd team out.
Jimmy, more importantly, 10 Things I Hate About You. Did you see that one in high school?
Of course. It's based on A Taming of the Shrew. It's based on
Let me tell you something. First of all, you shouldn't know that.
Did you know that?
You shouldn't know that. Second of all, that movie was not even close to Can't Hardly Wait. Not even in the same realm of popularity.
I'm just throwing out 90s teen movies.
That movie was based on a Shakespeare book. Or Shakespeare play.
Killing me.
Jimmy, Cruel Intentions. Yes or no?
Of course.
One of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what that was based on?
Somebody getting banged?
Jimmy,
I forget what it is, but I believe it was Keanu Reeves, one of his first movies on stage. It has a French title. Cruel Intentions does.
And everybody thought Ryan Phillippe was going to be this big actor, and nothing happened, right, with him.
I actually guessed that he's fucking crazy enough that he made enough money where he did kind of the Julia Roberts at 1/10 of the money and went I'm done with this fucking crazy
he made
world.
some other movies that were just bad. Way of the Gun was
Antitrust was fantastic. You see that? Tim Robbins? It was like the Google takeover. That was a great movie.
You're insulting Ryan Phillippe? What's wrong with you?
I am.
Dude, he's done some fantastic movies, for real.
He's done some fantastic things as a humanitarian. He took JD from the Howard Stern show around L.A. and showed him a good time. How dare you, Jimmy? Fucking dare
Jimmy,
you.
I have a movie question for you. Have you seen Boiler Room?
Yes.
There's no chance.
Yep.
Thank God.
Yep.
Because I was really going to get upset.
I've seen Boiler Room.
Tell me who's in it. I don't believe you. Tell me who's in it.
Jesus Christ, the guy from...
Oh, my God.
Well, Vin Diesel's in it.
Okay.
And Jesus Christ, the guy that was in Ted.
Are you trying to say Giovanni Ribisi?
Yeah, Ribisi. Yeah.
With sister.
Yep.
His sister was in that. His sister was in that too.
Jimmy, we're getting to October here. How about The Craft, 1996?
Absolutely. Yep.
All right. Tell me one thing about The Craft, because we don't believe you.
It was about some witches.
Oh, good one.
It's so fucking great.
I doubt
Jimmy,
I saw The Craft multiple times. I don't remember it well, but I have.
Lost Boys, Jimmy.
Lost Boys is fantastic.
A little bit
the
before, okay.
The Coreys.
You're passing a little bit more tonight.
Kiefer Sutherland.
The Faculty.
So Faculty is one of my favorite movies. I always wanted to have.
That's a shit movie and a half.
It is, but it's 90s teen.
I know.
I love The Faculty. Josh Hartnett selling scat out of the back of his car. He's got the. I remember my hair was longer. I'm like, I got the Hartnett hair. That's the thing. I got the Hartnett hair. Yeah, it was great.
Disturbing Behavior.
Never saw it.
Also a shitter. Teaching
It's a shitter,
Mrs. Tingle.
Yeah, saw that.
Yeah.
All right. The best one, which I said real quick while you guys were saying and no one reacted to it. Tell me you've seen Fear.
Oh, the roller coaster. F banging.
The roller coaster scene. There's nobody our age that doesn't, no male our age that doesn't know that scene.
But that's what, so, what's it called? The HBO show, Entourage. That movie is like head on, and Entourage is like his fear, like, right? Because he was based on Mark Wahlberg's life loosely in that show. And that's what
he was very not loosely, but that's what everybody said.
Yeah, right. That's what people claim. Yeah. Yeah, that's the.
But since you brought up movies, can I throw one other that's more recent? Have
Absolutely.
I talked to you guys about Zombievers?
No.
Now,
that sounds like an adult film.
I am not fucking around here. I need you
porn.
both sometime in the next week to go watch Zombievers. It is on Netflix. It's exactly what you think. I think it's on Zombie Beavers. No.
This sounds
It's about zombie beavers. It's in 4K. It's very tasteful. It's in the genre of like Halloween and Friday.
Porn. It's very tasteful.
Listen, go watch the preview right now. Get off camera, watch for 2 seconds. Zombievers. I have no affiliation. Phenomenal, and I can't believe I've never talked to either one of you about it.
Jimmy, I'll give you the tagline. You ready?
Uh-huh.
2 beavers are better than 1.
That could be what the tagline is.
Zombievers.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up right now.
The Zombievers.
Okay, you ready?
Hold on to your D.
Hold on. Protect your G's, Zombievers.
Here's all they have to say. It's one sentence. A fun weekend turns into madness and horror for a bunch of groupies looking for fun in a beaver-infested swamp.
What are they doing looking for fun in a swamp?
Okay. Do the beavers eat a bunch of wood?
Both metaphorically and actually, yes.
This sounds like the dumbest movie I've ever heard of.
Hey, anybody listening, disregard these 2 idiots. Go watch Zombievers.
Yeah, we're the idiots. You're telling them to watch Zombievers.
No, it's the best dumb comedy. If you like The Office, a mockumentary, go watch Zombievers. Listen, they're mocking. I'm telling you.
Okay,
I'm not making this up. Give it 20 minutes.
Ryan, I'll get to a movie that I want to watch. Has anybody seen Bones and All?
No.
Another porn?
No, it sounds like it. Bones and All, yeah. No, I'd like to see it.
That's just in his collection.
Yeah, I haven't saw it yet.
Just go to.
It seems like a good Halloween time movie. I digress.
Was that it?
Yeah, like what?
That's the sell.
About beavers and zombies.
Where's the benefit?
Yeah. What's that?
Jimmy.
Exactly.
First movie you went to in high school with a girl.
Ooh. First movie. I don't know. I don't know.
God.
I want to say Titanic, but it can't be it.
That would have been our junior year. Probably about right. That's on brand for you.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I didn't drive till my junior year, so if it was before that, I would have had people dropping me off. Yeah, I don't know. Titanic seems right. I don't know that it is. I remember going to see Great Expectations with my girlfriend. That was probably senior year. And I remember going to see, what was City of Angels? I remember going to see that.
Nicolas Cage.
What?
Yeah.
My God.
Everybody took their girlfriend to see City of Angels.
Everybody.
Not if you're already working.
Everyone
then it was stupid.
Everyone took their girlfriend to see that. Everyone sang the Goo Goo Dolls song after. It was fine.
Everyone.
Couldn't get away from that song.
Nope.
Go ahead.
I remember those. I don't remember. I'm sure I went to other ones, but I don't remember what they were. I went to see Scream 3 times in the Dollar Theater. I remember that. What is it? Yeah, tons of movies, but I don't remember any other taking girls to specifically other than those 3.
What boys did you take?
It's true. Might have to edit this out because it's 2025. But Jimmy, your thoughts?
Only the ones that were easy.
What candy did you and Eric split?
Yeah. Sour Patch
Tootsie
Kids.
Roll.
You guys split some Sour Patch Kids, watched Titanic together. It's all right. You can tell us.
We gotta play the spaghetti. There was a Lady in the Tramp moment.
This
Poor
show's going
Eric.
off the rails. But,
Off the
hey,
rails.
this is what happens.
No more than Kyler Murray is off the rails, almost throwing another pick.
It's
Yeah,
horrible.
this game's over. I'm so mad at you for taking the cards. I mean, you said pass.
Long
this game.
since over.
You said pass.
I
said
pass. You said, well, I'm heavy on it in my account.
heavy. Heavy's
Yep.
might be strong. I gotta, more than I should on him. How's that? So.
All right. Well, there's still a lot of game left for us to be
I
disappointed.
feel bad for Harrison Jr., man. I haven't seen it. I've heard bad reviews about him this year in terms of nerves and just not grabbing the ball, but
Well, I
Jimmy,
mean,
give
it's
us
kind
a monster teaser.
of on him, isn't it?
maybe.
All right, my monster teaser. I am going to start where I said I like the Ravens Kansas City game. Monster teased over. We'll take you down to 45.5. I think that is a home run. I like the Panthers because I like them at 5.5 a lot. I think they might win the game. I'd monster tease that to the 5.5. It's going to take you to 18.5. I think that's a great play. They've been playing better ball, and the Patriots. Hey, all of a sudden the Patriots are up 20, and you're like, wow, this might not go well, and they're going to be like, don't worry, we'll fumble it into your hands or just throw it right to you, and you'll
Yeah,
be back.
that's exactly what's been
Ryan,
happening.
Yeah, hey Ryan. Yeah, you know what? Good call. We'll come back to your monster teaser in a second. What the fuck last week, Ryan?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. It's sad when the quarterback seems to be doing what he's supposed to do, and the rest of the team just sucks.
It's not
And the
sad.
leadership's bad, and the coaching's bad, and everything's
Quarterback
bad.
threw a huge pick on the 1 yard line, but
Yeah, not fucking great, guys. And
No.
Listen.
so those are two. My last two is Buffalo. It'll take you to -2.5. They're playing the Saints in Buffalo. They're going to beat them by 15.5 is one of the bigger lines you'll ever see in the NFL. And then I'm going to take the Bucks. Take me to 16.5. The Bucks at home versus Philly. That's my monster teaser of the week.
I like it.
I don't know. It seems aggressive.
I like it.
What do you got? What's yours?
I'll
I can put a couple other ones together. I like Detroit in a month.
I was looking more in the college ones we were talking about earlier, where we tease up. We were going to tease up. Who were we teasing up? Virginia 19 or 20.
Yeah.
And then we were teasing down two big favorites that you liked in college football to Memphis to almost a pick was
I think
one.
Memphis is a great tease.
Yeah, and then you had another one that was like 13 that you loved.
Yeah. Now that we've been drinking and doing a show and talking about movies.
How about House Party? Are you a big House Party guy?
Nah, that was crap.
No, what was the other big couldn't play franchise? Or it wasn't a franchise, it was a movie. What was the other one? Not House Party.
Couldn't play or kidn't play?
Kid and Play. They were
Yeah,
House
it's
Party.
Get 'em
Who
back.
was the
I
other?
know.
There was another movie they had where Kid was a big nerd, Play was like the cool guy. It was an unbelievable movie. I watched it 100 times when I was a kid, and of course I can't remember what it's called.
It was like Good Burger, but before.
Sort of. I got to tell you, I like Vanderbilt in a monster teaser.
With who? All right, so Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Vanderbilt, I think it's 23.5. I mean, they're playing Utah State at home. Vanderbilt could be a problem this year. I mean, they just keep doing it.
I know the movie you're talking about, but I don't want to tell you. I want to keep you think
Yeah,
about it.
I'm never going to think of it. But I used to rent it. We had a place called Blockbusters. Like everywhere used to rent VHS movies when we were kids. I used to go to there was a place called Farmore. It was the equivalent of a modern day CVS, only it was busy as shit back then for some reason. And they had a whole rental section, and we had to go there for like fucking shit all the time. So I would rent movies, and I'd rent it there.
It was busy as shit because you lived in Erie, and the only thing to do was rent a fucking movie or stare at the lake.
You're not wrong,
Ryan. The movie he's talking about, unfortunately, I know, wasn't very good. House Party was better, believe it or not, and it was Class Act.
Class Act, excellent
Stupid
movie.
ass movie.
Yes, great movie.
I love the movie stuff, but getting back to football for 1 second, I would take Green Bay all day over the Cowboys,
Okay.
even if it's 7.
Okay.
I think the Cowboys have finally hit this wall where we don't have to mock them anymore. They know they suck. And Micah having a goddamn whole booth on his own, he has his own box, that they wouldn't refund him is even better. I love it. They asked him, hey, how many seats did you get? He goes, oh, I got a whole box. And they go, they didn't give it back to you? He's like, no refunds, they said. He tried to give it back. It's the greatest.
Georgia Tech is one of mine.
Oh, that was the other one. Yep,
Yeah.
Georgia Tech. All right, so give us that college one, Jimmy. What is it?
So we got Georgia Tech. We've got I like Georgia Tech. I like Vanderbilt. I like Tennessee. I would put Tennessee in that shit.
Yeah, this show's officially derailed, but it's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I know we talked about this earlier. Georgia Tech was the one we really liked. I think we were talking about TCU as well, but I'm going to avoid that. I'm going to go Georgia Tech, Vanderbilt. I'm going to
Sleepy.
I'm going to throw in a Sleepy.
Sleepy's very mad at the Cardinals pick. There's a better chance of fucking Jesus Christ knocking on my door in the next 10 minutes and the Cardinals coming back and winning. But go ahead,
Jesus.
Jesus.
Teach us how to swim.
Jesus, I like him very much, but he no help with hit curveball. Go ahead. Jimmy,
I know this is crazy because it's already 43.5. Give me Missouri. They're gonna.
I love Missouri laying the 43.5.
Love them. So I'll tease that down, and then you throw one in there. But that's what I
unless Marcus Camby is showing up and playing for the Minutemen, I'm taking Missouri laying the 43.5.
100%. And Marcus Camby at 52 years old might be better than some of their players.
Not might be, is better.
Is better. Absolutely is better. So we got Mizzou, Georgia Tech. Is it how?
I don't know. He's got to be 40. He's got to be 40 to 80.
No, he's a year ahead of me. He's 50.
He's 50. All right, that's
I want to watch him play.
Guy's the greatest.
U-Haul, baby.
His mom, he bought his mom a house right down the road from me. He used to come by. He would jog around the neighborhood. He always stopped, said hi, shot some hoops with us a couple times.
That's
good
cool.
Dude. Yeah, he's a good dude.
That's really cool.
South Windsor, Connecticut, Marcus Camby. Thank you.
It was dominant.
His mom lived on Miller Road.
Awesome. That's how I lived, yeah. So we're off the rails. We're off the rails, but these are the fun shows. This is the good time. This is
a good time. An hour and 45 minutes. Hey, you'll listen for 6, but I hope you picked the right 6 because it was a good show.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun here tonight.
We thank you for listening. Again, you can, I don't even know why I do this, but I'm going to waste my breath again. Follow us on X Instagram at WhoYouGot33 because Jimmy says he's going to post a bunch of stuff. He doesn't, but the good news is I have to post the shorts. You got a nice link to the shorts. You follow us on YouTube. You subscribe. You watch the shorts. It's funny. It's a good time. I put out some good stuff. I chop the show up real nice. Jimmy's not helpful at all, but that's how we roll. Ryan, Jimmy. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me plug Keegan. Keegan. Follow Keegan at what the hell is he? KC Sports Authority. They're great. Keegan puts on a good show. Previews the Chiefs, previews the Jayhawks. He tells you they're both going to win. They won't. Fade them, but go listen to the show. He's more knowledgeable than us. So if you want some statistics, go listen to Keegan. I don't know really what Jive Sports does, but they're Michigan fans, so I like them too. They haven't emailed me back in 5 days, but that's fine. We're going to do a joint show with them eventually. I like those guys too. Ryan, Jimmy, any final thoughts to this shit show of an episode?
No, sir. Loving that we're in the NFL season. I enjoy watching it. And I might actually watch baseball now. The playoffs are going to start pretty soon, so I'm excited.
Go Sox.
Yeah. Watch Greg Shorts. That's what we, as dirtbags in Erie, used to call when we were too broke to get our own cigarettes and you were smoking. We'd be like, hey, let me get shorts on that.
Oh, that's how Jimmy's going to end the final words. All right, Jimmy, thanks for losing money on the cards. I can't believe you made us take them. But if you took the total tonight, Ryan, remember one thing. It's never under until it's over.